Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hello. If you're returning, hey, thank you so much. Today I'm going to be taking us through a week in my life, and I'm going to be starting from this particular night when I was going home and I saw a rabbit-ish in front of my house. I think it's a rabbit. I think it's a bunny. It was just there in front of my house. And then the next day I went to the gym. It was a Saturday. I got some workout done. This particular Saturday, I was so hungry. And then I found for the first time that there was actually a coffee shop close to the mall. There's actually a Starbucks close to the mall, and I decided to go to Starbucks. And for a minute I did not know what was sold in Starbucks. I wasn't sure what kind of I knew it was a cafe, but for some reason I just didn't know if they had coffee. And I didn't want to go into like maybe an ice cream shop and be expecting to get coffee. I felt like a real American resident because I'd heard so much about Starbucks, and finally I was getting to go there in person. They had such great service, and I got a cup of coffee and banana bread. The banana bread was so nice. It was the nicest banana bread I'd had in the US, and they warmed it up for me. It was so good. After my Starbucks breakfast, I went to the mall. The next day was a Sunday. It was a regular day. Nothing much happened. I went to church. I came back from church, and then my week began. I told myself I was going to have a very relaxed week, and it was like God heard my prayers. Events just started falling into place for me. I found a pottery. But first off, before I talk about the pottery, I found a perfect succulent a couple of days before. Kind of increased my plant collection. Yeah, so when I went to the pottery thing, my intention was to get a new succulent for the shelf, and that intention worked out very well. I don't think I was the most artistic at the event because a lot of people had really beautiful artwork. At some point I put a question mark in one of my drawings because I didn't know what I was doing, but thankfully it came out well. And then after that I went to symposium organized by my department. It turned out to be really exciting. When the symposium started, the first day I had no idea what to wear, but by the second day I was really on my fashion game. I took pictures and networked and listened to amazing lectures and talks. Yeah, that was my week. I was walking on the road and someone handed me a rose, and I just knew that was definitely the highlight of my week. The rose spent the day with me, and I loved every moment. Thank you so much for joining me as I shared my week with you. You can tell me about your week in the comments.